Hi, my name is Heather Pressler. I'm the co-founder and managing director of Capital Practice Consulting based out of Washington, D.C. A lot of our clients have been asking us, with the dramatic change in business and the economy, what are some of the current trends in digital marketing that they should be staying on top of? So I'm going to be talking a little bit today about social distancing and how that's changed, how businesses need to be marketing themselves online. So a little bit about some of the things we'll be talking about today. So I'll be talking about how to shift your digital marketing focus to what you can do today. Social media and social media ads to target leads, even in this time where you might have to reduce some of your business. Email marketing to stay top of mind. Quick e-commerce solutions for every type of business. A case study to try out and to show you what are some ways that you can promote your business right now. And then Q&A, I'll open it up for Q&A. So a little bit about me first. My name is Heather Pressler. I am a graduate of MIT. I have a PhD in biology from Johns Hopkins University. And you might say, with a background in science, how did you end up in marketing? So I actually started in marketing, believe it or not. I taught myself how to build websites at the age of 10. And I built my dad his first website for his small business when I was younger. I grew up, though, and went to MIT. I really enjoyed science while I was there. As you can see, I'm also a classic car fanatic, and my 1966 Ford Mustang lives in Seattle. I went to MIT. I studied biology. I did a lot of research at MIT, which led me to grad school to pursue more research. I did a short internship between my undergraduate and graduate degrees where I actually lived in India and worked for a pharmaceutical company in India. And in grad school, I actually had the opportunity to also be a scientific liaison for the National Science Foundation and lived and worked in Japan as well, doing a lot of research on material science and really cutting edge medical research. And that leads me up to today. I still enjoy traveling, so social distancing is a little hard when you can't travel, but this is my family and we travel all over the world, and this is us in Egypt, and hopefully again soon someday we'll all be going into businesses and traveling around the world again. A little bit about Capital Practice Consulting. So we started our company just over 4 years ago. We started it because there was this huge unmet need in the market. So I went from having a PhD in science to translating that experience over into marketing and actually helping a lot of medical practices, especially, make sure that their online brand matched their in-person reputation. And what we found is myself and Peter worked for a large pharmaceutical company, and they were telling our clients, hey, you have to be on social media, you have to have a website presence, you have to have content. And our clients said, okay, great, but who's going to do that for us? And a lot of them had bad experiences with web developers or people that worked outside of the area that didn't know their particular market, that didn't understand the material. So our third partner, Alex, was the glue that got us all together. He had a lot of experience working in communications, his bachelor's degree is in communications, and he was running some of these practices while building a massive online brand called roundbyroundboxing.com, learning what does it take to get to the top of Google and applying those principles to his practice. Well, needless to say, those principles and those skills that he learned applied to a lot of the practices that he was working for, and they were always ranked number one. So we had a couple of test tries with some of the things that we would do as a business and found a winning model and decided to start Capital Practice Consulting to help especially small businesses in the Washington, D.C. area become and stay top of mind. So what should you always be doing as a business? So regardless of what's going on in the market and the economy and the crazy times that we're in right now, a business should always have a return on investment driven strategy. And what this means, though, and what the key to that is measuring. So whether you're recording calls, whether you're measuring hits to your website, hits to your ads, you need to know, for the money that I spend on my marketing, what do I get back? You need to be goal driven. Goal driven means that you have business goals in mind, you want to meet those business goals, and how does your marketing tie into meeting those business goals? You need to have a cohesive campaign as well as branding for your particular business. So what makes you stand out in the market? How do you market yourself as compared to your competition and as just a business in general? Roughly, you should be spending about 60% of your marketing budget on digital. So a lot of traditional forms of media have lower ROIs recently. So radio, TV, magazines. So really a majority of your spend should be digital, and you also get more bang for your buck. There's not another forum where you can get 5 to 10x return on investment than there is on the internet right now. Your marketing should be planned, executed, and consistent. This is key. If you're all over the place where you sometimes you're active on social media, sometimes not, it becomes very hard for you to have traction. So where do you start and invest? So let's talk first a little bit about, well, what has the impact been of coronavirus on marketing? So first of all, the impact on SEO, search trends are way up. So from essential e-commerce stores and e-commerce in general to health and wellness information, people are searching a lot. Now, what's interesting is that even though they're searching a lot, what we're seeing is a spike in users, especially coming online at night. So, a lot of times during the day, people might be juggling their telework commitments, their children, etc. So nighttime is the time they start to have time to themselves to actually do research and look at different things. This is where you want to really be able to stay top of mind. There's overall been an increase in searches online and an increase in participation on social media. So the bottom line here is be prepared to appear in Google searches as soon as you can. So that means yesterday, right? So what should you do? You should shift your digital marketing to focus on what you can do. And what this means is you need to get a consistent message up on all of your platforms. And this is your website, this is your Google business page, and this is your social media. All of those sites need to tell customers if you're open or closed and or how to engage with you right now. Focus your content on the services you can provide. So examples of this are maybe you can provide no contact delivery, no contact estimates, no contact work on people's homes or businesses. Maybe this means you're doing telemedicine, video consults, or webinar events. So all of these things are things that you should be focusing your marketing efforts on because those are the things that you can do right now to benefit your business in the future. What are some of the social media trends that are out there? So this graph is actually showing what people think is going to increase on different social media platforms. So number one is people think that views on YouTube are going to go up. This might be a great time to start a YouTube ad strategy. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter being the top 4 that people think are going to see a huge increase in users online, which is true. Facebook reported that its usage by users is up 70%. Messaging and calling are up 1,000% on their platform, but they do caution and say that their ad spend is down. And here's where I'm going to say that if you're a business right now, the one thing you might want to be spending money on is social media ads, and we'll talk about why. So cost-conscious ways to promote action for your business right now. People are very active on social media. Even before this, it was becoming bigger than TV. Facebook and Instagram ads, you could spend $100, $200, a minimal amount, and get actual people to click to your website, make appointments, book appointments, take action. And then email marketing is another no-brainer. Email marketing, depending on the size of your list, costs somewhere between $0 and $200 a month. And that should be a no-brainer to stay on top of mind by sending those emails to your consumers. Social media ads. So really, it's bigger than TV. So they've actually shown that people spend more time on and check in more frequently with Facebook than they do on TV these days. It allows you to go hyper-local. So if you're a business that has a local presence, you can be within a 10-mile radius, a 5-mile radius, and you can target what people want, need, or are looking for online. It allows you to get out to your extended network, retarget from your website, and boost to your followers. So there's a lot of really great bells and whistles on the Facebook ads platform, which pushes both to Facebook and Instagram, that you could be doing right now and you should be doing right now. What are some quick and cost less e-commerce solutions? So before this, my company, e-commerce was a burden almost. It is setting up a separate website on top of another website, right? But because of this crisis and it coming on as quickly as it did, we found some really quick and, again, cost less solutions to setting up e-commerce in a very fast fashion. Shopify is one of them. So Shopify can integrate with any modern WordPress website. So if your WordPress website is, let's say, 4 years or less old, you probably can add a Shopify site to it fairly quickly. And it also integrates with most merchant accounts. So as long as you already have a merchant account for your business, you can integrate Shopify with it. Square. If you have a Square merchant account, they actually include a free e-commerce site that is pretty easy out of the box solution to set up very quickly to get people to purchase online. A lot of people might say, well, Heather, but I don't have a product. I'll tell you what, you can do gift cards, loyalty programs, or services on a lot of these e-commerce sites to ask for people to support your small business, just like businesses that have actual products that they sell. So what's the best return on investment? Now, this graph actually comes from 2019, and it's looking at what are the best return on investment that are getting from their efforts. Email's number one, and part of that is probably because email's going to people that trust, like, and know you, and email is free or pretty close to free when you're sending emails. SEO, same idea. Direct mail is actually in the top 3, which surprises me a little bit because direct mail is a very costly form of advertising. And I think it really depends on your business and your call to action there. But online ads are right up there, so in the top 4 as well too. And as you can see, it goes down from there. So the hard part with TV, magazines, radio is that they cost a lot more money. So to get a good return on investment, you have to see a lot more of that money back in your business as well too. So let's do a case study in how do you promote a webinar for your business. So let's say you're like, okay, Heather, I can't do e-commerce, but I do want to promote my business right now. A webinar is a great way to do that. So you want to promote this, you want to promote a webinar on all of your platforms and network. So you want to do kind of a virtual networking webinar in a sense, right? As well as educating people that are coming there. Places that you can promote this: Eventbrite, Meetup, social media events, and email invites. It's great to get a lot of engagement when you're, again, using the full suite of marketing that you have involved in your business already. Number 2 is use your dollars wisely. Boost a Facebook event, do a Meetup membership. These are very cheap, very inexpensive ways of promoting an event or an event series. And then number 3 is what kind of results are you measuring from this? So let's say you sent out 50 email invitations. You got out 16,000 social media impressions, hundreds of views on Eventbrite and Facebook events, and you got somewhere around 3 to 5 new people engaging with your business a week to one of these webinars. Maybe even more than that, depending on how much spend you put behind those ads. That's another way for you to engage with your current network to really get them excited about your business, re-engage with your business, and then possibly get some new people involved as well too. So this is one way that you can promote your business, even if you don't have an e-commerce site, even if you don't have something that you can sell right now, that gets people thinking about you and keeping you top of mind. So how can we help? So we help small businesses, we help startups, people who are expanding, we help with strategy and advice, especially at this time. And we do packages in marketing, sales, training, consulting, or both. So feel free to ask at any time for our help. And now I'll open the floor for Q&A and contact me afterwards if you have any questions. Yes, go ahead.